Welcome to Backstage Pass, Rockstar Pro Wrestling's official podcast. It's the ultimate opportunity to look behind the scenes at Rockstar Pro and hear from the wrestlers themselves. Now here are your hosts, Chris Poland and Mark Turner.
Greetings and welcome to episode 46 of Backstage Pass. This is the official podcast of Rockstar Pro Wrestling. I am your host, the voice of the foundation, Bork Torkelson, and joining me, as always, unfortunately, Mark Turner.
Oh, here we go again. Bork Torkelson.
Yeah.
I know we've been talking about this the last week or two
That's
on
right.
commentary, but you're officially going by Bork now?
Well, you know showbiz, right? Like, a lot of wrestlers,
a little bit.
A lot of people in the business will work under a stage name,
Okay.
a pseudonym,
Okay.
an alias. You got me?
Yeah, another synonym. I got you.
You know, so I kind of felt like I should do the same.
Okay.
At the
So
beginning
Bork's
of my
the stage name. I
No.
got you. Wait, what?
Chris Poland was the stage name.
Wait,
Bork
what?
Torkelson's never going to fit on a marquee, Mark. So it's Bork Torkelson from now on. I'm going to be proud of my ethnic heritage.
So your actual name is Bork Torkelson. Is that what you're claiming right now?
Yeah. Just like Peter Tork from the Monkees. He was a Torkelson.
Okay, so your name's Bork. That's going to take a lot of getting used to on my part. You know you're putting me in a tough spot a little bit here.
Really?
Yeah.
If that's the hardest thing you have to do in this job, then I think you'll get by.
Well, we're on episode 46, man. We're inching closer and closer to 50.
Yeah,
We're almost getting there.
50's a big deal, man.
It is. It's a really big deal, and we're
That's
getting there.
50 months
Yeah.
worth of iPay-per-views here at Rockstar Pro.
Absolutely. A lot of great iPay-per-views, including our last one, Horrorcore. Every single match had a stipulation, man, and it was off the charts nuts.
You know what? Like, I honestly thought that after Purple Rain, things would kind of calm down a little bit.
Hard to get much bigger than that, right?
I was oh so wrong. And this is one of the few times you'll actually hear me admit that. I was wrong, because Horrorcore was freaking phenomenal. I would say even better than Purple Rain.
I mean, there are multiple matches on Horrorcore that could have been the main event.
Oh, no question.
Just insane. There's so many matches all over the place. I mean, we kicked off the night with Jeremiah defeating Aaron Williams in a dog collar match for the American Luchacore Championship. That was the first match of the night.
That's right.
That's crazy.
And a great one at that. I
Yeah.
mean, it was crazy. We knew it was going to be wild with dog collars and that steel chain connecting them. But to see Aaron Williams bust out the flaming nunchucks.
Crazy.
Nobody saw that coming.
I don't think anybody's ever seen flaming nunchucks in wrestling.
You know,
It's insane.
It's certainly a first here at Rockstar, if not worldwide.
Yeah, and despite him doing that, Jeremiah still wound up on top at the end of the night. Crazy match.
Not only did he defeat him, I think he broke his brain.
I mean, Aaron Williams, we haven't seen him go through a stretch like this as far as I can remember here in Rockstar Pro, and you can see it's clearly frustrating him, no doubt about it.
He's not just losing matches, Mark. He's losing his temper. Maybe he's losing his mind.
And that's him losing his temper. That's one thing you never see out of Aaron Williams. I mean, he's one of the nicest guys you'll see
in
professional wrestling. I probably shouldn't ask you that, but it's true. He's one of the nicest guys in pro wrestling, and you're seeing him get more and more frustrated week after week. Apparently loss after loss here in Rockstar Pro.
Yeah, but who did it to him? Who brought that about? The juggernaut Jeremiah.
You're right.
He's been saying for months now that it's all about him, that he's just as good, if not better, than Aaron Williams, and he proved that. Now he is the reigning and defending American Luchacore champion.
It is amazing with all the great talent that Aaron Williams has fought around the world. Mm-hmm. And he's beaten a lot of great talent from around the world. It's Jeremiah that has brought him to this point of reflection here in Rockstar Pro. It's amazing.
Well, speaking of Aaron Williams and people I don't like, the Night Riders were also victorious at Horrorcore in a lights-out match against Fight or Flight.
This was another unique matchup here. I mean, we had the lights out. It was up to the Rockstar Nation to use their phones, their flashlights on their phones to provide the light in the arena. And it worked out better than I thought it would. I thought we'd have a tough time on commentary, but it was great.
Yeah, you know, the Rockstar Nation, for the most part, are woefully incompetent.
Wait,
but
what?
you know, they actually did a pretty good job. The entire arena was lit up by those cell phone lights. It actually looked great.
Yeah, the matchup certainly was in the Knight Rider's edge with those lights being out. They love to use those lights to their advantage. And fight or flight, it was hard for Nate Wings to fly around in the sort of darkness there in the Rockstar Pro Arena. And in the end, Knight Riders picked up a big tag team victory.
Well, they're still SOBs. And I got to say, that match, that lights out match, is the type of thing you'll only see when you actually come to Rockstar Pro shows, whether it's an amped or an iPay-per-view taping. You're only going to see that live because, hey, let's face it, our cameras just couldn't pick that up.
Yeah, that is correct. And that's little stuff like that you'll see all the time here at Rockstar Pro, part of the fan experience being here at the Rockstar Pro Arena.
Absolutely. Additionally, we saw Samantha Heights, for the first time in her career, defeat the Gym City Pirate Queen, Nevaeh.
Well, what a matchup that was, and what a huge victory for Samantha Heights. I mean, Sam's fought Nevaeh several times throughout the years, and she's never been able to pick up that big victory over the Gym City Queen, and finally, she got it at Horrorcore, a big moment in her career.
And a costume match at that. I call her the Pirate Queen because she was dressed like Captain Hook. Samantha Heights was dressed like Peter Pan.
Yeah.
John Murray was there to cop the unwanted feel.
Oh, man, what a great referee John Murray was. A professional athlete as a referee. It was refreshing to see that for once.
I'm surprised he didn't grab anyone by the...
Oh, no. We're not going there. We're not going there.
Okay. I don't even want to talk about this one. Why don't you?
I'll take it. The next one, we had a scramble match, a guitar scramble match to determine the number one contender to the American Luchacore Championship. And True Grit Bruce Gray came out on top. Big victory. Now he's the number one contender to the American Luchacore Championship.
That he is, but he's got a big fight ahead of him, let's just say that.
Jeremiah's on top of his game, but you never know. Bruce Gray is too.
Well, Bruce Gray may be the number one contender for the American Luchacore Championship, but let's talk about the greatest match of the night, possibly the greatest match in the history of Rockstar Pro Wrestling. Zachary Wentz, my family, defeated Desmond Xavier in a ladders match to become the number one contender to the Rockstar Pro World Championship.
I mean, everything you said right there, that it was the match of the night, possibly match of the year, possibly best match ever here in Rockstar Pro.
Absolutely.
I mean, that's high praise, but it is earned. That match was completely off the charts, insane. I mean, one of the best matches you will ever see. And, I got to give the devil his due. Zachary Wentz came out on top in that matchup. What a great match.
It was, and what a great ending. To see Zachary Wentz as the new number one contender, I couldn't be any happier.
I mean, I don't even know if our words can really do justice how great this match was. I mean, you got to watch it.
Yeah.
On RockstarProNetwork.com. See this match on Horrorcore. It was insane.
And, it was horrorcore, so it was going to be crazy. It was going to be a little weird. Possibly the weirdest match of the night. We saw a Zombies Lumberjack match.
Hey, you said it right. I can't say it right.
Well, I'm better than you at my job. The Hooligans defeated both the teams of Bad Dudes, Pompano Joe and Kyle Craven, and Sid and Ganger to win that Lumberjack match.
What a crazy match that was. We had zombies all around ringside, under the ring. They were starting to come up towards the commentation station. It was getting nuts. For a minute, I thought I was going to turn into a zombie, but no, that didn't happen. Yeah. Kyle Craven got pulled under the ring.
Yeah, you know what? It was funny to see Craven actually come back by that.
Yeah.
Or after that. But, I actually tried to interview him before the following Wednesday show.
Okay.
And all I got out of him were this strange series of, grunts and moans. He may actually still be a zombie.
He might still be a zombie. You might be right about that. I mean, we saw a referee turn into a zombie in the middle of the match.
Yeah.
I mean, crazy matchup. I don't even know what else to say about it.
A lot of muscle mass on that dude. It takes a while for the infection to spread,
You've done a lot of research on this.
Hey, I'm a smart guy. That's all there is to it. So, my second favorite match of the evening. Don't get me wrong. I love Zach. I was so happy to see him get this well-deserved victory. But it was the Foundation defeating the Bro Warriors in a weight room brawl. It was just amazing. We retained our tag team titles against the Bro Warriors, who thought that they had it made because this was a weight room brawl.
I'll be honest, I thought it was in their advantage as well. Weight room brawl, you would certainly think that's an sex and pecs advantage there for the Bro Warriors, but in the end, Jake Christ crashed a 10-pound plate off the skull of Darren De Niro, and the foundation they retained. It was crazy.
That's just being an intelligent wrestler. That's just knowing the match stipulations and using them to their advantage. No surprise, those muscle dummies, the Bro Warriors, dumbed it all up, and they just couldn't finish.
I mean, what a crazy match it was. We saw empty protein shake bottles laying all over the place. I assume that was all from Darren and Clay laying around, hundreds of them laying around.
But what matters is Zachary Wentz is your number one contender for the Pro Champion, Rockstar Pro World Championship, and the foundation of Jake Christ and Ron Mathis are your tag team champions.
You're forgetting one championship, though. We still have the Rockstar Pro World Championship to be determined, as Dave Christ, he defeated Eric Ryan in a casket match, and he retained the Rockstar Pro World Championship. What a crazy main event we had.
Yeah, that was wild. There was over 10,000 tacks. There was barbed wire. There were coffins. There was one coffin and a couple of caskets.
You get real specific with the coffin and casket thing,
hey, words matter.
What if, so it was a casket match, right? What if somebody got shut in the coffin instead of the casket? It still would have ended, right?
Well, it did, but... Hey, I lodged my complaints. Nobody listened.
Well, it was an awesome match, though. I mean, we saw both competitors were bleeding all over the place. The match was insane.
That's what you love, right? You're all about the gore. Doesn't matter how skilled the wrestler is.
They're putting their bodies on the line. You got to respect that. And Dave Christ is the Rockstar Pro World Champion, and you have to look down the road and see that Dave Christ Zachary Wentz match. It has to be coming up. That's going to be insane.
Absolutely. So Horrorcore was absolutely incredible. If you're not subscribed to the Rockstar Pro Network, get your free 2-week trial right now. Watch Horrorcore. It was amazing. But we also had a bit of a bittersweet moment here at Rockstar recently. The final Ludus, as SG1, Scary Gary himself, will be moving to far-off California.
Yeah, I mean, we've seen... how many Ludus episodes has there been? Which one was that? I can't even count anymore.
That was Ludus 17.
Ludus 17, and could possibly be the last one ever. Certainly the last one of this year. The last one with SG1 in charge. Right. And he's the man that came up with the Ludus. He was the brain. He came up with it. It's his baby, and it's going to be so sad to see SG1 go.
Yeah, but, it was a very entertaining night. Kyle Maverick won the Ludus Rumble.
Crazy. What a story.
He's undefeated. He went 15-0 in his competitions at Ludus.
15-0 in Ludus, and not only that, like you said, he won a Rumble match. What are the odds of winning a Rumble match as opposed to a singles match like he's used to at Ludus? I mean, the man has really overcome the odds at Ludus month after month.
Hey, he pulled it off. And speaking of Maverick, the Mavericks reunited. That name actually provided by John Moxley. I learned that at the Ludus match.
I did not know that. Hey.
Yeah, it was all his idea. Aaron Williams and Alan, I believe it's Waka Flocka?
No, it's Wassilition. Alan the Solution, Wassilition.
Whatever. They reunited as the Mavericks, and they were victorious in their match against J. George Estrella and Vinny Pacifico.
I mean, a great story there as well. Aaron Williams and Alan Wassilition. They haven't teamed up in years, and it's great seeing them back together, especially at Ludus, main eventing Rockstar Pro. I mean, it's great.
Yeah, Aaron Williams got that tag team victory. Too bad he can't secure a singles victory.
Okay. Well, we get it. Aaron Williams is in a tough spot right now.
He surely is. But you know what's not in a tough spot? Rockstar Pro Wrestling.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Because we have news you've probably already heard if you pay attention to the world around you. Rockstar Pro is going to be on over-the-air network television.
Absolutely. It's going to be on a new station called New TV, NUTV. And this is awesome news. This is what we've all been working for, basically.
Absolutely.
I mean, this is going to be nationwide. What is it, 48 million homes across the nation is going to have Rockstar Pro? It's so great.
From Cleveland to L.A. to Atlanta to Philadelphia, even San Juan, they're getting new TV. That means Wednesday nights at 9 p.m. and again Saturdays at 11 for the replay, you'll be able to see Rockstar Pro Wrestling on network television.
I mean, Wednesdays are always awesome here at Rockstar Pro Wrestling at the Rockstar Pro Arena. It's just even more reason to show up here each week. I mean, you could hear your voice in the Rockstar Nation on TV, on national TV. How awesome is that?
And you know who we have to thank for this?
Who's that?
Jake Christ.
Oh,
it was
I
Jake
thought you were
Christ.
gonna say C-Dub.
No. Jake Christ brought Rockstar Pro to where it is today. He brought us that national attention so that when new TV was starting up, they said, yes, we want Rockstar Pro.
I'm sure Jake Christ was a big reason into that, but
Yeah,
I'm sure
the
new
reason.
TV liked to see. They liked all that they saw from Rockstar Pro Wrestling. They liked Aaron Williams. They liked Dave Chris. I'm sure they liked everything they saw from Rockstar Pro. I mean, everybody from the top to the bottom in Rockstar Pro Wrestling has been working so hard here, and it's good to see the hard work pay off.
Yeah, speaking of hard work, did you do the hard work that I asked you to, probably mistakenly, and book a guest for tonight's Spotlight?
I sure did. I thought you'd never ask, buddy. I found the perfect guest.
What'd you do?
Found the guest. You know what? I don't even know if I want to tell you, but yes, I am going to tell you. I found the perfect guest that I know that I will love and you will love. I found the man. True Grit Bruce Gray is going to be here. He had a few demands, but we got it for him. We got his blue Skittles. We got his coffee and some other things. And we're ready to go.
God damn it, Mark. Really?
What? Yeah.
Bruce Gray.
Blue Skittles.
Well, let's see if we can get through this without any sort of violence committed against my person. I don't trust him.
Oh, you don't trust him? I'm
No.
sure he doesn't trust you either. I don't know why he would trust you.
Oh, God.
Let's just go to it right now.
Let's do this.
It's time for the Rockstar Wrestler Spotlight.
Welcome back to the podcast. It is time for the Spotlight segment. And Bork, I brought your favorite wrestler. And I say that in all sincerity, of course. Here he is, the man, True Grit Bruce Gray. Welcome to the podcast, man.
Thank you very much, Mark. I appreciate it. And Bork,
Yeah.
that's what you're going by now?
Well, it's my real name. You know that, Bruce.
Can you believe that's his real name? I'm not buying that.
Have you gone fishing any this year?
Come on, man.
right.
Really?
All right, it's good to see you guys too.
Absolutely. Bruce, welcome to the podcast. This is great. It's been a while since you've been on here, right?
Absolutely. It's been quite a while. Thank you for the coffee, by the way, Mark. I appreciate
Yes.
it.
Did you like the blue Skittles?
They were fantastic.
Awesome. I wish I could get you more. There's not that many in each bag.
5 was good, though. Let me tell you. 5 was
Good.
good.
I'm glad.
Coffee black, I'm set. Let's rock and roll.
I'm glad. So let's get right into it, man. Let's get right into it. It's been a while since you've been on here, and last time you were on the podcast, I believe it was when you and John Murray were a tag team, correct?
We've been in a tag team a couple of different times.
That's true.
With a couple of different stints along the way. So it really, I honestly don't remember the last time I was on the podcast. So you'd have to refresh my memory. But if I was teaming with John Murray, it was probably good times. Whether
Yeah.
it was in the ring or out of the ring, any time with John Murray is a good
Yeah,
time.
no doubt about it. I mean, let's talk about that a little bit. What is your history with John Murray? How did that come about with the Big Hurt, the professional athlete, and all those great nicknames, John Murray?
You know, John Murray's a man that my life is better because John Murray's in it. You know, as miserable as I can be sometimes, John Murray puts a smile on my face and always does. So honestly, I don't remember when I met John Murray. He has it down to a specific car ride home.
Oh, does he?
Yeah, he's got it down to a car ride home from Coshocton, Ohio, where I hopped in the car with Dave and Jay. I don't remember this at all. But, man, I love John Murray. He's if I had room at my house to park a van, I would let John Murray live in that van. And I would gladly roll out, an extension cord for him to mooch off of my electric.
And it's interesting because it doesn't really seem like you and John Murray have a personality.
We go together
the
like
same.
grits and gravy.
Yeah, there it is right there.
There it is.
And I mean, and you guys have gone your separate ways now. You're going singles directions in different ways, and you've had great success on your singles run here. I mean, you've been taking down people left and right with that DDT of yours, and you're getting a shot at the American Luchacore Championship. What do you guys say about that?
There's a lot of things to say. Going back with how me and John have we haven't really split. We've just kind of been focusing on other things. John's been having some fun here with some of the stuff he's been doing. He's even donned the referee stripes. Something that I'm notorious for doing a decade ago.
I assume that wasn't your shirt that he was wearing.
He wasn't wearing a referee's shirt. He had a sweaty towel with black marker on it.
You don't have to get heated about
Jeez,
it.
calm down over there, Borg.
Sorry, it
Get some
grinds
coffee.
my gears.
Get some coffee. It'll calm you down. But going into the American Luchacore match with Jeremiah, Jeremiah's been for quite a while now on his own role, so to speak. We've both kind of been approaching and bypassing, the quote-unquote glass ceiling here at Rockstar for quite a while. We're finally meeting. He just so happened to get a title before I did. But if you go back into the last 3 years of Rockstar Pro, there's nobody who's climbed the ranks more and come up the card further than Jeremiah or myself. So, this match is a couple years in the making. I've never wrestled him in a singles. Some tags, 6-mans along the way, but this is going to be interesting.
And you said that he happened to win a championship before you did, and I saw Bork over there making a face about it.
Happened to, like it's just random chance or something like that.
I mean,
it's not random chance.
Jeremiah has brought up that you haven't been able to win the big one.
Exactly. Anytime the stakes are high, anytime a title's on the line, with those few exceptions of the tag team championships, but you did have Murray helping you out there, you blow it, Bruce. Every time you have a chance to move up to the very top.
Well, let's backtrack and let's look at August 31st of this year. That was my Rockstar World Heavyweight title match with Sami Callihan. I was, what would you say? I wear a size 12, so you could say 12 inches away from being the heavyweight champion if Sami wouldn't have pulled the referee in front.
Yeah, you're actually announced as the winner.
Yeah.
Until the decision was reversed. I mean, it is that close.
So, I mean, close only counts in horseshoes and hand grenades. I know you're about to say that.
Close but no cigar.
Right. Give me another chance, at Sami. Give me another chance at a title, and that's what finally we're coming back to at this point. Jeremiah can say what he wants, but I've got that one thing in my back pocket, and that's a DDT. That's the equalizer. No matter how big or bad you are, no matter how it's all about Jeremiah or all about the bad dudes or, X, Y, or Z, it's all about the DDT.
I know that the DDT... Oh,
easy for you to say, big guy.
Wow.
I'm just flustered having to sit next to you. I know that the DDT is devastating, but you're stepping into the ring with Jeremiah. Jeremiah didn't just defeat Aaron Williams at Horrorcore. He humiliated him. He broke his brain. You've been here the last few weeks. You know that Aaron Williams has lost it. He's a shadow of his former self. Yet you think you can step into the ring with the man who did that to the baddest man alive and come out with American Luchacore gold around your waist?
That's actually a good point.
I know it is.
That is a fantastic point. But there's one thing you have to realize, Bork, and I'll say Bork. Okay.
Thank you.
You said he broke Aaron Williams' brain. He made him go off the deep end.
Yeah.
I went off the deep end a long time ago, and for a long time, when I look in the mirror, man, I see a man that I don't understand and I don't trust. So
we can agree on that.
So that's okay, and I'm fine with that. He's not going to push me any further path down the road that I haven't already pushed myself. I'm not worried about that. Mentally wise, I'm there. And it doesn't matter. You can throw all the rules in or out of this match because it is an American Luchacore match.
That's right.
So take with what you will. There's two things you can say about Bruce Gray. I'm tough, and I got a DDT.
Well, you said it a moment ago that you looked in the mirror a long time ago and you found this new attitude, this new aggressiveness. Where did that come from with Bruce Gray? I mean, we've seen it for a long time now, this true grit, this momentum you've gained. But where did it all start from? It's
really hard to imagine that there was a time here when I came out dancing and waving my arms. Whether it's been a popularity contest at times or not, there's certainly been a change of things over the last couple of years, no more so than the last 6 months. And I've said it before, and a wise man has once said that adversity introduces a man to himself. True adversity will truly make or break a person. When things are the toughest or the worst or the craziest, if you will, that you really find yourself. And throughout that match with Sami, and even before that, going back to the breakup of myself from the foundation at the Gym City Rumble, I made a decision that night.
Yeah.
And again,
to betray your family.
No, I wanted to do something for myself for once. I was a little bit tired of being known to carry Ron Mathis's bags. So when I saw the opportunity to, DDT the glass ceiling, that's what I've been doing. So that's where we're at now.
Mm-hmm. Fitting enough, I think Bork's the one that carries the bags in the foundation now.
That's true.
Just saying.
And I think Bork is the one person in the foundation who's never eaten a DDT.
And never will.
Never will, he says.
When's your birthday, Mark Turner?
It just happened, October 28th.
Okay. Well, we got a little less than a year. I'll see what I can do for you.
Wow, okay. Waiting a whole year for that one. He's just going to have to think about that every night for about 360 days, you know?
We'll see what happens.
I like that. Well, earlier you talked about your match with Sami Callihan that happened this past August, where you were announced as the winner, but then the decision was reversed. Now, Jeremiah says you can't win the big one. Was that night something that helped you prove you can beat the best here in Rockstar Pro and across the world?
Yeah, I mean, I knew going into that match that it was going to be the toughest match I'd ever have. I knew I'd have to step it up, so to speak, and I'd have to be on my A game. I trained long and hard going into that match. I'm in the best shape of my life now, and I was then. So, you know, it's a thing where I'm constantly training and trying to get ready. But yeah, I mean, when I had the Rockstar Pro Heavyweight title in my hand, the World Heavyweight title in my hand for 45 seconds,
right?
But I knew right then and there I belonged. There was no second guessing. There was no self-doubt. There was no thinking, well, I'm only a utility man, or I'm only a DDT in a mic spot, or I'm only John Murray's tag partner. No, I can hang with the best of them, you know, and it's just a matter of I'm different. You know, I'm not a lot of flash, but I'm a lot of smash. I bring a real old school mentality with a new school physicality. And Bork, you have to admit, my DDT is the meanest.
I won't deny that.
Get out your map if you need to, but it's the meanest, north of Georgia and south of Minnesota.
Yeah, we know.
Well, we touched on it a bit earlier, but the evolution of Bruce Gray from referee to tag team partner John Murray, and now on your own, it's all coming to a head at November Coming Fire when you face Jeremiah. Your chance to win singles gold here, American Luchacore Championship. What is your strategy going to be against the champion, the juggernaut Jeremiah?
Well, that's the thing with the American Luchacore rules. You can't really have a lot of a strategy, so to speak. You know, I've just got to go in, knuckle up, watch what I've got to watch out for of Jeremiah. You know, There's a few things. He's got the baddest kick alive.
Yes.
Baddest kick on earth, whatever he calls it. I don't even know what he calls it. But that and the pop-up powerbomb, and he has hit me with that a couple of times, and he's knocked me loopy a couple of times with it. So I am aware of it, but at the same time, he's very aware of the DDT. And it's one thing that I do have quite a bit of ways to get into the DDT. So it's not just like, you know, I'm a one-trick pony, so to speak. Bork.
Why are you giving me such guff? You know, this idiot still doesn't know how to call an Uber kick.
We should go fishing sometime.
Yeah, I know you don't mean that.
You know what?
I can't even drive there anymore.
How about after November Coming Fire, when Bruce Gray wins the American Luchacore Championship, we all just go fishing? I'd love that.
If I agree, will it put an end to this interview?
Okay. I mean, I guess this is your show, unfortunately.
Okay, we'll go fishing. The end. Are we done?
Okay, sure. Well, Bruce Gray, thank you so much for being a guest here on the Backstage Pass podcast. This was one hell of a spotlight segment.
Thank you very much for having me. Who's got the next cup of coffee?
I think Bork does.
What?
Had enough Backstage Pass? Too bad! Here's more!
Well, I survived.
Yeah,
Are you proud of me?
You did survive. Not really. But, you know, Bruce Gray, you can hear it right there. This man, he could be destined to be the next American Luchacore champion. You heard the fire he has. He's ready to go. He's ready to become the next American Luchacore champion at November Coming Fire.
Is that what you're trying to do some wordplay there?
I'm trying.
About fire,
I'm not sure if it worked as well as I was hoping for, but yeah, I went for it.
I get it. All right. Well, let's talk about some of the great matches already scheduled for November Coming Fire. That's Friday, November 4th, right here at 1106 East 3rd Street in Dayton, Ohio.
Absolutely. Let's do it. We have Alex Colon going one-on-one with one half of the Rockstar Pro Tag Team Champions, Ron Mathis. And Ron Mathis, he has this match coming because he attacked Alex Colon,
allegedly,
costing Alex Colon a Rockstar Pro Tag Team Championship match.
Allegedly.
And Ron Mathis has also been mocking him with his mask, walking around the Rockstar Pro Arena thinking he's funny.
Just because he's mocking him, just because he found Alex's mask, doesn't mean he did anything wrong.
What are you talking about? He attacked him in the parking lot. Everybody knows that.
Yeah, well, nevertheless, he's going to get attacked again, only this time it's going to be in the ring, and Ron Mathis is going to beat the ever-living hell out of Alex Colon. He's going to actually make him respect the foundation.
Well, that remains to be seen, and that's not the only match we have. We also have the professional athlete John Murray going one-on-one with Too Tough Tony. We haven't seen Too Tough Tony in forever here in Rockstar Pro. It's been a very long time.
What can you tell our listeners about Too Tough Tony?
It's in his name. He is a very tough man. This guy is a hardcore wrestler. He likes to have some fun every now and then, too, but this guy can brawl.
So he should beat the shit out of John Murray.
Well, John Murray's a tough man, too. He's the big hurt. He can dish out some pain, too.
All we've seen John Murray do in the last few weeks is grope women and stick his thumb up of men's buttholes.
Okay. I thought there was another name he had for that, but yeah, you're right.
Taking care of business. It's gross, man.
And not only do we have those two matches, we also have Samson
just
Walker.
Gonna ignore me there?
Yeah, I'm just gonna leave you out there. I'm gonna, let you leave you hanging out there.
Do your thing.
Samson Walker, this mysterious new big man here in Rockstar Pro, is going to go one-on-one with Sid Fabulous. What about that matchup?
Definite clash of styles.
Yeah.
Definite mismatch if you're going by the tail of the tape.
Right.
Walker is huge. Sid, there's a lot of fight in that guy, but he's not a huge dude by any means.
Right. And Samson Walker, he's a man of few words, isn't he?
Yeah.
If any words.
Sid has words. They're just very confusing and sometimes frightening.
Yeah. He's a unique individual.
Psychosexual ways.
And not only that, we also have your favorite.
Yeah, that's right. Zachary Wentz, the #1 contender to the Rockstar Pro World Championship, will be facing off against another young man.
Yes.
A newcomer to the world of wrestling who's already making a name for himself. That is Kobe Durst.
Yeah, this Kobe Durst, he's been wrestling in Canada, and I believe he's only 20 years old.
Mm-hmm.
He's been making a name for himself at a very young age. I'm looking forward to see what he can do here in Rockstar Pro. Tough competition, making your debut against the likes of Zachary Wentz.
Absolutely. And it's very rare that Zach is the eldest competitor in one-on-one singles competition.
Well, he better not be looking too far ahead with his #1 contendership. He better not overlook Kobe Durst.
I know Zach very, very well. He takes every match seriously. He doesn't overlook a single challenger.
And we also have the match we've been talking about, the American Luchacore Championship. Jeremiah defends against True Grit Bruce Gray. And you heard it earlier, Bruce Gray, he sounds determined. I think we're going to have a new champion at November Coming Fire.
Well, once again, you are wrong. Jeremiah not only defeated Aaron Williams, he broke his brain. He demoralized the baddest man alive. And you actually think Bruce Gray is going to get one over on him?
I think Bruce Gray's got a tremendous shot. Bruce Gray
doesn't have a chance.
Well, that remains to be seen. Let's find out at November Coming Fire.
He's getting in the Juggernaut's way. He's going to get run over.
And then we have our main event.
That's right.
The baddest man alive, Aaron Williams, goes one-on-one with All Ego Ethan Page. What a match that's going to be. We saw Ethan Page and Aaron Williams in the same ring here in Rockstar Pro, but it was a triple threat match with Sami Callihan. Now we finally get to see them one-on-one for the first time.
Yeah, you know what? The Rockstar Nation asked for it, and it's what they got. Ethan Page returns to take on Aaron Williams. Like I said, Aaron, his head's not in the game. He's going to have a massive challenge facing someone the likes of Ethan Page. He is a skilled athlete.
Yeah. Ethan Page is a great athlete, no doubt about it. And Aaron Williams will have to be on his A game to defeat Ethan Page at November Coming Fire. And, you look at this card, and it just goes to show how Rockstar Pro is attracting everybody. I mean, you have Kobe Durst from Canada coming here. You have Ethan Page coming all the way to Rockstar Pro. Too Tough Tony is showing up. Everybody wants to be a part of Rockstar Pro Wrestling right now.
Hey, everybody wants to get their face on TV eventually,
That's what it's all
Mark.
About, right?
I can't believe they're going to have to look at your ugly mug every Wednesday night.
What are you talking about? Complain about my mug? You're wearing weird glasses. You have your hair in weird...
Dude, weird?
Yes.
I look beautiful.
Okay, I guess that's one way of looking at it.
Shut up, Mark. So let's just focus on getting people here for November Coming Fire. Again, Friday, November 4th. Be here. Doors open at 7. First bell is at 7:30. It's going to be amazing.
Absolutely. You're not going to want to miss this show at all. The biggest week ever in the history of Rockstar Pro, the national TV taping Wednesday, and then November 4th, November Coming Fire. How awesome is that?
It just gets better and better.
Absolutely. No doubt about it.
So thanks for listening to the Backstage Pass, episode 46. Go to hell. We'll see you here at Rockstar Pro.
Go to hell. What the...
That's all for this episode. Be sure to come back for another edition of Backstage Pass, Rockstar Pro Wrestling's official podcast.